Navigating relationships can be one of the most rewarding yet challenging aspects of life. As someone who values trust, honesty, and mutual respect, I never imagined that my 6-year marriage would unravel in a way that tested every fiber of my being. What I experienced was a painful betrayal, but it ultimately led me to a place of clarity and self-respect. For 6 years, I believed my wife and I shared a strong, unshakable bond. We built a life together, celebrated milestones, and supported each other through challenges. However, cracks began to form in our relationship about a year ago. At first, I dismissed them as the natural ebb and flow of marriage, stress from work, busy schedules, and the demands of daily life. But as time went on, her behavior became increasingly distant and erratic. One evening, while she was out, I stumbled upon messages on her laptop that left no room for doubt. She was having an affair. The conversations were explicit and emotional, revealing not only physical intimacy but also an emotional connection with someone else. My heart sank. It felt like the ground beneath me had disappeared. When I confronted her, she initially denied everything. But faced with the evidence, she eventually admitted to the affair. What followed was a flood of excuses and justifications. She claimed she felt neglected, misunderstood, and unfulfilled in our relationship. While I acknowledge that no marriage is perfect, her decision to betray our vows rather than communicate her feelings was devastating. What shocked me even more was her attempt to shift the blame onto me. She accused me of being too focused on work and not giving her enough attention. While I understand that relationships require effort from both partners, I couldn't accept her justification for infidelity. Instead of taking accountability for her actions, she tried to make me feel guilty. In the days that followed, she oscillated between apologizing profusely and attempting to guilt-trip me into staying. She brought up our history together, our shared dreams, and even the possibility of starting a family in the future. She painted a picture of what we could still have if only I forgave her and gave our marriage another chance. While part of me wanted to believe in the possibility of reconciliation, I couldn't ignore the deep sense of betrayal. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and once it's broken, rebuilding it is an uphill battle, especially when the person responsible refuses to fully own their actions. Her attempts to manipulate my emotions only solidified my decision. Staying in the marriage out of guilt or fear of starting over would have been unfair to both of us. I realized that I deserved a partner who valued honesty and loyalty as much as I did. After much reflection and consultation with close friends and a therapist, I made the difficult decision to file for divorce. It wasn't an impulsive choice. It was a carefully considered step toward reclaiming my dignity and emotional well-being. I didn't inform her immediately. Instead, I worked with a lawyer to prepare the necessary paperwork. When I finally presented her with the divorce papers, she was blindsided. She accused me of giving up too easily and argued that marriages require forgiveness and second chances. While I agree that forgiveness can be powerful, it must be earned through genuine remorse and consistent effort, neither of which I had seen from her. This experience taught me some invaluable lessons about relationships, trust, and self-respect. Many issues in relationships can be resolved through open and honest communication. If either partner feels unfulfilled or unhappy, it's crucial to address those feelings before they fester. Everyone makes mistakes, but taking responsibility for those mistakes is essential for growth and healing. Blaming others or deflecting responsibility only deepens the divide. Staying in a relationship out of fear, guilt, or obligation is never the answer. It's important to prioritize your own well-being and recognize when it's time to walk away. Without trust, a relationship cannot thrive. Rebuilding trust after betrayal is possible but requires genuine effort from both parties. Divorce is never easy, but it can be a necessary step toward a healthier, happier future. While the process has been emotionally taxing, it has also been liberating. I've taken this time to focus on personal growth, reconnect with friends and family, and rediscover my passions. I share this story not to dwell on the past but to offer hope to others who may find themselves in similar situations. Infidelity is painful, but it doesn't have to define your future. By prioritizing self-respect and making choices aligned with your values, you can emerge stronger on the other side. To anyone reading this who may be struggling with betrayal or contemplating a difficult decision, trust yourself. You have the strength to overcome even the most challenging circumstances. And remember, your worth is not defined by someone else's actions or choices. Here's to new beginnings and brighter days ahead.